All right. Zora and Vanessa, right? You want my opinion on Zora and Vanessa? Just give me 1 second. Let me get my big boy pants on real quick. No, I'm joking. It's not that deep. Zora and Vanessa. So Vanessa was obviously not the paint. Bro, don't make me pull out the Microsoft Paint. Make me pull out the Microsoft Paint, man. You don't understand the power of the Microsoft Paint. Nah, it's not that serious. So Zora and Vanessa, I mean, there's controversy around the characters. I don't know why. I haven't really looked at a controversy. I don't really care. Anyways, so Zora, apparently his ultimate doesn't apply to everyone. I don't even remember it saying that, to be honest. But anyways, so Vanessa, because that's kind of like the highlight of that whole summons that I was really actually looking forward to. Definitely made Mary Leona better. Obviously she's a dedicated support just for her, which is kind of disgusting. I hate that they are releasing characters specifically for other characters in the future that you have to summon for, because they're just making them that much stronger. But the whole invincibility thing for Mary Leona is pretty good. Mary Leona can do like 4 more turns than a regular one without Vanessa, so that's nice. Still doesn't matter, to be honest. Depends on what league you're in. If you're in lower league, that's kind of busted. Not busted in upper league, it's cool. It depends though, because if your Mary Leona doesn't have any damage, you're just taking up turns to just take up turns. And the thing is, you have to consider you're taking up turns, but you lose out on the buffs. It's kind of like a Kyoto situation, where I kept taking turns with Kyoto and I would lose buffs over time because I just go turn after turn and I don't end up doing any damage in the end because I took too many turns. So if you don't even have that damage for her, it's kind of like whatever. But if you do have the damage, I can see it being really good. But yeah. Settled the YouTuber showcase on Master League. I don't think for the most part people are really in upper league. I don't really watch English Black Clover content creators for JP. I watch actual like JP content creators for JP, and some Spanish content creators that are on JP. Like for my Mono Red, I watch Mono Red from like Japanese people and Spanish people. But yeah, everyone was kind of summoning for Vanessa to work on Mary Leona. No one really pulled Zora, except for Anto, I believe. I think Anto was the only one that I saw pull Zora. Then Anto was doing the it was like the reflection damage with Zora, right? So I believe it's just like a defensive team, right? You run a defensive team with Zora for reflection damage. Hiku did too. Well, yeah, I heard about that, but people told me that Hiku couldn't make Zora work. And I was like, oh, okay then. So I just looked at Anto instead, and Anto made it work or whatever with the reflection damage. It was just a more defensive team. I feel like Zora could be a good free-to-play option for people that just join the game when he comes out, or people that don't really play the PvP as much, because Zora, from what I saw, having a reflection damage, being able to kill Black Asta and Mary Leona, I think that's pretty good for like an average PvP player to win on attack. They probably won't win with Zora on defense, depending. I think you can probably still win with Zora on defense, but for attack, I think Zora actually might be really good for attack, if you just want to get through some matches. It's sort of like it's like a pseudo version of running the typical PvP comp in Arena, where it's just like Charlotte, Voltos, a buffer, and an attacker. It's sort of like that, but you would obviously never put that on your defense team because you're just gonna lose anyway. But yeah, I feel like it's just another invincibility thing. There's characters coming out that remove invincibility anyway, so it's just like, it's cool for right now, but it's not going to be meta a little bit later. I think it will matter a lot more in probably RTA, right? But then again, RTA is in beta right now. It's not even the official RTA, and by the time we get it, Vanessa's probably going to have a counter. So it seems cool right now, but it's probably going to have a counter in the future, since all they're doing right now is releasing a character and then releasing a buffer of that character, or to release a counter of that character in the future. So again, that's why I'm just staying with mono red, because it's literally the only thing that's been stable. Spirit Dive Uno counters her already. Let me check Spirit Dive Uno again. Kind of forgot what he does. I know he does like silence or whatever, I believe. Oh, did you guys see the Noelle art and the Academy Real art? Okay, look. Tab the stream if you don't want to see this. But I was like, oh my god, the Noelle art looked kind of spicy. I was like, damn, the Noelle fans are eating. They're eating. And then we have the new reel as well. The Noelle fans are eating, boy. Yeah, the reel looks cool as well. But yeah, so they're gonna be coming out as well, I think a little bit later. They're gonna be coming out next month. Then season 11, we're getting Spirit Dive Uno and you know, the other two. Spoilers, but you guys should know who they are. Alright, let me look at Uno real quick. So Uno, reduced mobility, total silence, Spirit Dive. Wait, how does Uno counter? Because Uno just removes the... Oh, you're talking about the immortality, huh? Have I seen Zora? Yeah, we're talking about it right now. Talking about the immortality? Yeah. I feel like Uno's gonna counter Asta and Merliona. They tried selling Noelle white pigs. Shut the fuck up. You're so fucking stupid. The model will probably have them. That's the funny thing. But yeah, I mean, Zora, let's see, Zora's skill 2. It's a damage mitigation and reflects it onto the enemy. I feel like Zora is a very good stall team. So Zora is really good defensively. I think Antho was definitely cooking with his method on how to use Zora. Definitely like Mars, Radez. I think he also used Charlotte, stuff like that, to make a stall team for reflected damage. I think that's actually really good. I think that's a cool way to play Zora, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, Zora's just kind of there. Zora's not as oppressive as I thought he would be. But I mean, he still has a use. I think the reflection damage is pretty cool, but kind of sucks when a character is just kind of based on that one thing. But it's not like Black Clover PvP is that well thought out anyways, so it's not really that big of a deal. Characters are pretty one-dimensional. They seem like they're not one-dimensional, but they really are one-dimensional if like you really just sit down and think about the characters. But Vanessa is definitely going to be the highlight, 100%. Vanessa's definitely the highlight. And we'll just see what the other seasons are coming out. But I don't really care what people really have to say about them right now. We'll find out where Zora and Vanessa are at in the meta next week. When you guys know I look at JP ladder, you know, when we're in Upper League season. Upper League is not on this week, so next week I'll look at Upper League for JP. And we'll see if people are actually using them or not. Because in JP, no one's using William. There's a few people using Mimosa. No one uses Yami, no one uses Luck. When Noelle and Rill come out, I think Rill is only going to be used with Mono Red if you have Finral. And then Noelle, I don't know. Maybe they'll use Noelle somewhere